My name is Amy Mashoff, and I am bringing to you today a Power Flow class. Let's start in Child's Pose. And you might see me turning my head towards the camera. That's so you can hear me talk. But you can feel free to remain in a more neutral position in any of the postures we might get into, including this Child's Pose. So as you come down into your Child's Pose, just relax into it and allow yourself to begin to think about your breath, slowing your breath down and controlling the lengths of your inhales and exhales. Begin to find your Ujjayi breath if that is part of your practice. And on your next inhale, begin to make this a little more active, pressing into the palms, maybe the fingertips, as you bring your elbows off the mat and use your arms to push your hips back closer to your heels. Activating to the belly, pulling it up and in. On your next inhale, walk your hands over to the left. Perhaps your hips can stay grounded into your heels or close as you sink over towards the left side for a right side body stretch. Come back to center. And again, moving on an inhale, take your stretch over to the other side. Come back to center, onto your hands and knees for cat-cow. Linking your breath with movement, open the chest. On an exhale, round the spine. Inhale, open, drop the belly, pull the shoulder blades together, exhale and round. Press into the palms, chin towards the chest, belly in. Inhale, open, exhale, round. Continue with your own breath, beginning to add in any other movements that might feel good to you, such as C curves, or figure eights. We're kind of stirring the spine, but again, thinking about linking breath and movement together. Come to stillness in your tabletop, pull the belly in, creating a really flat spine. On an inhale, reach the right arm out in front of you. Pause there for a breath, and on another inhale, reach the left leg out behind you. Exhale, round in together, knee to elbow, elbow to knee. On an inhale, reach out. Exhale, come together. Inhale, out. Exhale, together. Two more. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, squeeze everything together. Last exhale, squeezing, lengthen out, and then release and reset your tabletop. Inhale the left arm out, stay there for a breath. Next inhale, reach the right leg long. On an exhale, 5 times, knee to elbow, elbow to knee. Inhale, stretching out. Exhale, finding that tuck in together. 2 more, lengthening out, pulling everything in, lengthen out, exhaling together. Lengthen one more time before releasing hands to the ground. Curl the toes and come into your first downward dog. So take some time to pedal out your dog or find some stretching and movement that feels comfortable to you.
Couple more breaths of movement. And then begin to come to stillness as you are ready. Check in with your down dog, pressing the heels down toward the ground, pulling the belly up and in, creating space near your ears so the shoulder blades are coming down your spine. On your next inhale, look to the top of the mat. Begin to walk feet between hands, bending your knees as much as you need to. When you get to the top, inhale, come part way up. Exhale and fold over your knees, whether they're bent or straight. Stay here in this forward fold. Pull the belly in, bringing the ribs close to the thighs. Maybe you'll continue to have support of your hands on the mat, or find a bind on your legs somewhere, or hang in ragdoll holding on to opposite elbows. Shake your head back and forth, nodding it around, finding some traction in your neck. And we'll all release our hands if we have them somewhere other than the mat. Bend the knees generously and round it up one vertebra at a time. Come up to standing. When you get there, reach the arms up overhead. On your exhale, hands to heart center. Let's start flowing together with 3 sun A's. Inhale, scoop the arms up. Exhale and fold forward, knees soft as needed. Inhale, come halfway up, pull the shoulder blades together. Exhale, palm the mat, step back to the top of your push-up, plank posture. Puff that space out between the shoulder blades, pull the belly in. On the toes or on the knees, lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. On your next inhale, look to the top of the mat. Walk or step, feet between hands, Tadasana feet right away, and then come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive as you reach up overhead, coming to standing, look up. Exhale, let's pour it right back down to the mat. Inhale, halfway up. Palm the mat as you exhale. Step back with the opposite leg. Find your plank posture. Pause here. Find that core stability on your toes and on your knees. Lower all the way down one more time. Inhaling into your cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Nice deep inhale together. Exhale it out. On your next inhale, look to the top of the mat. Walk, step as you become ready in your practice. Float forward and then halfway up once you get there. Exhale and fold. Inhale as you rise. Pull the belly in, knit the lower ribs down even as you look up. Exhale, take it back down. 3rd sun A. Inhale, halfway up. On your exhale, palm the mat, step or float back. From the top of our push-up, lower all the way or part way to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale to down dog. 1 inhale here, and 1 exhale. On your next inhale, look forward, come forward, feet between hands and halfway up. Exhale and fold again. On your inhale, come all the way up to standing. This time, hands to heart center as you exhale. Sun B, sit low, reach the arms up, Utkatasana chair pose. On your exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Palm the mat for your Vinyasa, whether you step or float back. Link that exhale with lowering down all the way or part way. Inhaling into your up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Next inhale, right leg comes up, 3-legged dog. And this exhale, step to the top of the mat. Back heel down. Inhale into your warrior 1. Reach the arms up overhead. We're going to take more than just the 1 breath here. Settle in. Rotate your ribs towards the front of the mat. reaching the outside edge of your back foot. As you return your hands to the mat, thunderbolt forward, reach, reach, reach. Plant your hands, step back to the top of your push-up, Vinyasa. On the toes or on the knees, lower all the way or part way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Back to your downward facing dog. Next, inhale, left leg comes up, three-legged. Exhale, step between your hands, back heel down. Inhale into your warrior one, settle in for this first one. Ask your shoulders to be away from the ears, energy out your fingers, no sloppy hands. As you come out, thunderbolt forward, placing hands on the ground, step back to the top of your push-up to Vinyasa from here. Vinyasa of your choice to downward facing dog. On your next inhale, travel to the top of the mat. Walk, step, or float. Come halfway up once you get there. Exhale and fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Drop the hips. Inhale to bring the arms up. Maybe your gaze is up. On your exhale, hands to heart center. One more sun V, one breath, one movement. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Palm the mat for the vinyasa of your choice that will take you back to downward facing dog. From your down dog, inhale the right leg up, three-legged, step to the top of the mat. Back heel down. Another inhale takes you up, warrior one. Exhale takes you right back to the mat. Step back for the vinyasa of your choice to down dog for the other side. Inhale, left leg up. On your exhale, step to the top of the mat, back heel down. Warrior one as you inhale. Exhaling back to the mat through the vinyasa of your choice to down dog. From your down dog, look to the top of the mat, walk, step, or float, feet between hands. Come halfway up. Exhale and fold. Utkatasana, chair pose, sit down, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Standing balance, tree posture, top of the mat. So ground into the left foot. The right foot can come in for a kickstand. I'll turn towards you, you don't have to turn. Kickstand, or into the calf. Or assist your foot to come past the knee so that your heel and your thigh can squeeze together. Take a breath, find your balance. Find your drishti or your gaze. And maybe you'll reach the arms up overhead, growing your branches however you might like. Release with control, softly placing the right foot down, immediately spreading the right toes, and find your tree pose on the other side. Or all the way in. Hands might start at heart center, and perhaps your branches will grow. Any direction you choose. Again, release with control, softly landing the left foot next to the right, hands to heart center. I'll turn as we flow again. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward. Come halfway up as you inhale, palm the mat, step back or float back, taking the vinyasa of your choice to down dog. From your down dog right away, inhale the right leg up. On your exhale, bend and stack, open up to the side. Look over your shoulder perhaps, or square your shoulders, find the stretch in front of your head. On an exhale, knee to same arm, hug it in there. Keep it there, cross the body, knee to opposite arm. Shoot it back up, 3-point stop, or 3 down dog, and then step to the top of the mat. Warrior 1 as you inhale, warrior 2 as you exhale. Find the distance that you need in your stance. Gaze is traditionally out over your front fingers. Reach through your fingers, sink down into your front hip. Keep that bend in the knee. Inhale, flip the front palm, peaceful warrior. On an exhale, extended side angle. I'm going to come to my forearm, but you could take that hand to the inside or outside of your front leg, reaching the opposite arm up and overhead, working to have one long line from your fingertips down to your toes. Energy through both hands. I like to really reach through my hands either way they're being held. On an inhale, we're coming back up to warrior 2. Straighten the front leg. Exhale as you reach forward. Keep reaching. Don't land it yet. Keep reaching, get a long spine, and then drop the hand into your triangle posture. Pull the lower ribs in closer. Mitt them in. Reach through the top hand. Inhale as you come up. Keep that leg straight in the front, and then turn the outside edges parallel. Outside edges of your feet. Hands to the hips for wide leg fold. Open up the chest. Exhale, hinge forward. Let's place hands to the ground. Come halfway up as you inhale. Exhale, hinge back down as if you're going to place the top of your head on the ground. And if that's accessible to you, you might be bringing your hands behind you a little bit, using them, or maybe they'll be in front as you lengthen your spine down towards the mat. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Inhale, come partway up, hands underneath your face. Walk your hands to the top of the mat. Pause in runner's lunge. Surround the front foot up on the back heel. And then step forward into your tree posture. It might look like this, where you're reaching and pushing through each step as you come upright, or you'll make that one smooth step, finding your foot or bringing your foot wherever it needs to be for tree. Again, grow your branches as you like, or remain in stillness. As you come out of your posture, sit right down into your chair pose, reaching the arms up and overhead as you inhale. Twist to the left as you exhale. Y'all are on my left, so I'm starting with the left side for some of these things. Look down at your knees if you need to. Make sure they're in alignment. Think about a longer spine, which will help you find a deeper twist. On your inhale, come back to center, and let's twist the other direction. Once again, checking out the alignment of your knees. Once again, lengthening the spine, and then deepening the twist. Come back to center, reach the arms up overhead. On an exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half. Palm the mat for the vinyasa of your choice. To downward facing dog for the other side. Inhale the left leg up, 3-legged dog. On your exhale, bend and stack open to the side. Either thinking about squaring the shoulders or maybe looking over your right shoulder to get a deeper stretch. On the exhale, knee to same arm as high as you can get it. Coming forward into plank as you do so, then cross, touch the opposite arm, and sweep it back to 3-legged. Step to the top of the mat, warrior 1, inhaling as you come up. Your next exhale, warrior 2. Pause here. Find your alignment, a tall spine. Pull the belly in, maybe sinking into your front leg. Flip the front palm, inhaling into your peaceful warrior. To extended side angle. Once again, I'm going to come to my forearm, active hand, other arm reaching up and overhead at an angle. Maybe I need to sink down. rotating my top armpit towards the sky. On your inhale, come back to your warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Exhaling into your triangle, but find your reach first. Reach, reach, reach. Then plant the hand, then open the chest. Ground into the outside edge of your back foot and find a little softening in the front knee. Don't let it hyperextend. An inhale brings you up. Turn the feet so the outside edges are parallel. Hands to the hips. Let's take a breath together. Open the chest. And then hinge forward into your wide leg fold. Hands to the ground. Come halfway up. And then sink into your fold. So maybe you'll reach through your hands. Or maybe you'll find a bind somewhere on your legs. Either way, using your arms to gently help you lengthen out towards the mat. Couple more breaths here. Release your hands, come halfway up as you inhale. Walk to the top of the mat, surround your front foot for runner's lunge. As you set up to come forward into your tree balance, maybe challenging yourself not to touch the ground. Take the arm variation of your choice. So depending on the surface we have underneath our mats, when you practice at home, you may be on carpet, and you might find your balance challenged. Or maybe a small person or animal is challenging your balance. Just embrace that. Extra challenge and go with it. We'll sit down into chair as we finish this. Nice, soft landing, sink the hips. Twist to the left. Find your twist first, and then maybe open your arms like a book. Back to center. Twist the opposite direction. Staying hands in heart center, opening your arms like a book if you like. Back to center. Flow to come into your down dog. Exhaling as you fold, inhaling halfway. Palm the mat to take the vinyasa of your choice. You might begin to find you're needing some add-ons such as cat-cow or child's pose on the way into your downward facing dog. That's where we're all meeting. Let's take a breath there. Inhaling together and exhaling together. Inhale the right leg up, three-legged exhale, bend, stack open to the side. Stay right here, flip dog or wild thing. I'll do flip dog on this side, which means that my foot's going to come down to the ground, and I'm going to pull my left foot back so that my feet are now parallel, like I'm in a reversed wheel reaching overhead. Hips working to come high, other arm reaching towards the floor, towards the wall. Come back out with control, back to your three-legged down dog. On an exhale, knee to same arm. Drop the knee to the wrist. Bring it back up to the same arm. Inhale, lengthen, back out three-legged. Exhale, knee to opposite arm. Drop the knee to the wrist. Bring it back up. Inhale it back to your three-legged. Step through for warrior one. Inhale as you come up. Exhale, open up your warrior two. Inhale, peaceful. Exhale into your extended side angle. Maybe this hand coming to the inside of your arm, your leg. And you might stay right here with your left arm reaching overhead, or reach behind and find a half bind, maybe holding onto the thigh and using that leverage to open your twist even more. Inhale back into your peaceful. If you have that half bind, perhaps you'll keep it. And then straighten your front leg, unwind as you like, reaching out to find your triangle. A little more reach, hand down, triangle posture. Maybe your gaze is up at your top hand. Maybe it's neutral. Revolve this triangle, left hand coming down to the ground. Now this is a wide revolved triangle, and you can keep it there and see what that feels like. Or if you need, you can step the back leg in. I'm going to keep mine long. First finding length in my spine, and then the right hand to my hip as I rotate open and reach up. So you can hear me, I'm going to look down at my hand, but I'm going to think about bringing my my right hip back into alignment. It kind of wants to pop out to the side. I'm going to bring it into alignment as I work to stack one arm over the other. Windmill up and around, preparing for your wide leg fold. Moving the feet mindfully, maybe hands to the hips, maybe out like a T as you hinge forward. If you have the space in your home, you can take your inversion from here into a headstand, or you can stay in your fold, or you can even find some movement in your wide leg fold by using your hands on the ground and then allowing your torso to sway back and forth gently. Maybe it's far, maybe it's not quite so far. Another couple breaths to give everyone a chance to do what they're taking at this moment in their practice. Inhale, come partway up, wherever you're at. If you're behind me, that's okay. You'll catch up as you walk your hands to surround this front foot, runner's lunge. This time, drop the back knee, low lunge, arms up overhead, where we'll find a little bit of back bend practice, cactusing the arms, reaching the chest high, and shifting the gaze up. Inhale, come straight up. Hands to heart center, press this left hip forward, finding your stretch. And then repeat, reach the arms up overhead. Cactus as you come into your back bend. Inhale, reach up. Hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, cactus into your back bend. For 3, 2, 1. Inhale all the way up. Release your hands either side of your front foot. Curl the back toes into your runner's lunge. We're headed into that balance challenge as we step forward into tree posture. Right? It might be quite wiggly, and that's okay. Take the arms of your choice. If you're finding it super easy, you can close your eyes. Shift your gaze to the sky. Find a back bend. Either way, find your breath. Release into chair. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. On your exhale, palm the mat, take your vinyasa, or anything you might need to get to your downward facing dog for the other side. From your down dog, inhale the left leg up. On your exhale, bend and stack. Of course, you can stay right here or come into your flip dog or wild thing. On this side, I will show wild thing. So for wild thing, I'll be keeping that right leg straight as I hinge forward to bring my toe down to the ground behind me. I then like to rotate that leg on the straight side so I can push into my foot, bring the hips high, and reach into wild thing. Find a breath, and then come out just as slow and controlled as you came in to your 3-legged down dog. Knee to same arm as you exhale. Lower to the wrist. Bring it back up. 3-legged down dog. Exhale to the opposite side. Lower to the wrist. Bring it back up, three-legged down dog, stepping through to the top of the mat, warrior one. Inhale your way up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhaling into your peaceful. Extended side angle on your exhale. You can always stay on the forearm or reach past towards your front ankle. Top arm, let's start with it reaching overhead. Create that long line. And then maybe you take it behind your back and find a bind with your thigh, or behind your back and you press into that hand to find a deeper rotation. You might keep this bind as you inhale your way back into your peaceful. Straighten your front leg, unwind and come into your triangle. Think about stacking shoulder over front shin. Press into your front big toe, pull the belly in. Right hand will come down to the ground. Revolve your triangle with that long stance or not. So this time I will shorten my stance for some of you that are shortening. And then begin to lengthen the spine and rotate open into triangle. Release the hand down. We're walking around this time as we come into our wide leg fold, turning the feet and hinging forward. And if you need to move where your feet are located, you could always do that. This is a chance for you to take another inversion. So I've shortened my stance on this wide leg fold, coming into my triangle from a revolved triangle from a shorter distance. Breathe. If you've been inverted, begin to make your way back down. We'll come partway up together and then walk to surround the front foot for runner's lunge and drop the back knee for low lunge. Inhaling as you come up. We have 3 back bends on this side as well. Exhale, find your cactus arms, reach the chest to the sky, even as your gaze shifts back. On your inhale, come upright, then hands to heart center, and you might think about bringing that right hip bone forward as you find a deeper stretch on this side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus into your back bend. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more back bend, reach the arms up overhead. And then come into your back bend, cactusing the arms, reaching the chest high. Find your breath for another 3, 2, 1. Reach the arms up. Place them either side of your front foot. Curl the back toes. Step forward to find your tree balance. Make that tree your own. And challenge yourself again on this side. Whatever that challenge means for you. Unwind. Head to your chair posture, sitting down as you release your leg. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half. Palm the mat to take the vinyasa of your choice to downward facing dog. Might be stepping right to downward facing dog. Five times. We'll come forward to Malasana squat 5 times so that we can practice flowing and transitioning there. It might be one large step on one side. Look how high I'm going to bring that knee in towards my armpit to set it down as softly as I can. And I'm not going to forget the other side. I'm going to bring that one really high in too so that I can sit it down to the outside of my hands, toes turned out the same way as my knees, and sit into my Vinyasa. I'll come out the same way. High in as I step back, high in as I step back to down dog. You might choose to do that on the other side, or you could also take another method, which I'm going to demonstrate by coming onto the toes, tiptoeing, plugging the hip joints into the sockets, bringing my feet wider and wider until I'm coming to the outside of my hands to sink down into Vinyasa. I'll make my way back the same way, but you might be doing something different than me depending on your practice. Plugging in on the way back to down dog. And some of you I know are going to be floating forward by jumping feet to the outside of your hands, or even coming into a handstand first and slowly softening. If you're beginning to make your way there, but you're not already there, you bend the knees, come up on your toes, spring forward, and land near the outside of your hands. Walk it in, down dog. Vinyasa. Then you could jump back to down dog, press, jump back. Maybe you're jumping all the way, feet between hands. How softly can you land? How soft? Or you did a handstand first, and how softly can you land? So I've demonstrated a few methods, and I want you to take your time on the next one, or two if you need another, to practice getting there and evening out your practice so you get there however you might need to. We'll end in our Vinyasa when you're ready. So if you're taking a few more transitions, that's fine. The rest of us are hanging out here, opening hips and back, finding our breath. You could stay here at center or find a twist each direction with a bind available to you if you have it. If you take a twist, make sure you find that on the other side as well. We'll all have a seat from here. Maybe that means you reach back and put your hands down, or maybe you try to lower and land as softly as you can. Now we're right here for Navasana. I'm going to take my hips back to get on the center of the mat. But you can land where you land, right? Navasana. Boat pose. Pull the shoulder blades together. Squeeze the knees, hips, ankles together. Maybe you're playing around. We'll bring one leg straight and one leg bent. Right? You could be here, you could be here. But I advise fingertips so you don't use too much of something else. And then we'll straighten the right leg and maybe tap down with the left. And then back and forth. So it should be a really slow motion movement. Slow, controlled core work. We're almost finished. Make sure you do one last one each side, and then give yourself a hug. Lying down for Shavasana. Before we come into that final resting posture of Shavasana, let's hug the right knee in towards the chest. Weight removing pose. Hugging in really strongly, maybe holding on to opposite elbows, pushing the left knee down toward the ground. Perhaps your eyes are closed. Release, taking that long body stretch. And then hug the left knee in. Maybe you're holding opposite elbows again, or interlacing your fingers, finding that squeeze. Release and take a long body stretch. Hugging both knees into your chest. Again, you might find that you're able to hold opposite elbows. As you release, long body stretch. Let's twist towards the left first time. So I'm going to hug or bring the left knee at about 90 degrees and use, I said left, right knee to about 90 degrees and use my left hand to sweep it over to the side. Maybe my knee will come all the way down to the ground, or I might support it with my hand. Opposite arm might reach out long, or I also like to hold onto my ribs and think about opening my ribs here as I work towards bringing my right shoulder down to the ground. As you come out, you might gently use your left hand to help bring your right leg up and release it along the other. Reset your spine, take a little wiggle as you need. And then bring the left leg up about 90 degrees and bring it over to the side with the opposite arm. Set yourself up so that you can release into this posture. You might use your right hand to gently help nudge your hip back towards center and take a long body stretch again. If you're ready for Shavasana, you could certainly take it from here. Or before Shavasana, you could come into your happy baby. First, perhaps hugging the knees towards the armpits, finding the outside edges of your feet with the arms inside your knees, bringing your knees down toward the ground. I always like to find a little wiggle here first, and then come to stillness, lengthening my tailbone down towards the ground, and my chin down into my neck, just slightly. After finding that length in my spine, I like to release control of it and allow myself some wiggling back and forth so I can really pull one side or the other in, giving that rocking motion in my happy baby. As you're ready, release your legs long, preparing for Shavasana. Your legs are probably feeling pretty heavy and they can be flopping out to the side, rather wide. Maybe you shimmy your hips a little bit so you can tell them to relax and walk your shoulder blades under your shoulders. Arms at your sides, out from your body a little bit. Let's take one more breath together, inhaling. And exhale, settling in. Release control of your breath. And allow yourself to lie here in Shavasana for as long as you wish. encourage you to stay in your Shavasana even longer if you have the time. So feel free to hit pause and then resume when you're ready to reawaken. But as you're reawakening, wiggle your fingers and toes, beginning to bring deeper movements into your arms and legs. You might find you like a long body stretch again, or maybe you'd like to hug your knees into your chest, or I like to bring my hips into the air, taking pressure off of my hip bones and wiggling them back and forth. Before turning on to your favorite side, using your bottom arm as a pillow and allowing yourself to curl in and relax again. As you make your way upright into a comfortable seated posture, find a straight spine. Maybe your eyes will be closed or maybe they'll be open. Let's take the opportunity to breathe together once again. 3 breaths. Inhale fully, maybe hands to heart center. Sigh it out as you exhale. Inhale fully, maybe hands to your lips or your chin. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale fully, maybe your hands to your forehead. Exhale, sigh it out. Hands can stay here or return to heart center. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining our practice today. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you be with the one